to dig deep today and get the win against a charging Blues. So far, they've made 2 changes to their starting side after a narrow loss last week. No changes in the pack with Henwood, Green and Mahutari ki Whakalelo up front. The locking duo with Smith and Coates retain their spots in the tape 5. And it's an experienced loose trio sees Hohepa and Tukuafu in the flanks with Anderson in the boot. Baylor and Chubik will direct the team around in the halves, and its veteran Brazier is joined by Azalea Maka, who gets her first hit out of the season. She pushes Merirangi Paul out to the wing with Tui and is welcomed return to Aupiki for Tanika Willison, starting at fullback. And on the interchange, Santo Taumata is back in the mix with Rebecca Birch and Martha Mataele, both set to make their debut for the Chiefs Manawa.
Well, the Blues have got a really settled side, very similar to the one which thrashed the Canes in the opening round. She's new to the Blues this year, but Atlanta Lolohere starts in the middle of the pack again with Veliko and Itsunu. 2 international outstanding young locks, Vaipulu and the Blues captain Maia Kawana-Kolani Roos. Dejan Brown maintains the 7 jersey with Elizabeth Moimoi and the enforcer Liana Mikaeli-Tu'u. Tara Turner gets her first start at halfback with the vast experience of Kristen Cotterill outside. There's a reshuffle in midfield with Portia Woodman-Wycliffe moving in to join Demant, who's coming off a 19-point haul. It means Jamie Colossi comes on to the left wing. 24 Player of the Year Vahakolo is on the right, and the impressive 18-year-old Braxton Sorensen-McGee at fullback. There's plenty of firepower on the bench. Former internationals Nango and Tanjin Wainoho are both back from long-term injury. Watch the injection of Sylvia Brunt. Let's get down to the sideline. Kia ora to Les Elder.
Tēnā korua. Well, you really can't fault anything about today. The Auckland sun is beaming, a nice 22 degrees, and it's expected to stay this way all game. Like you said, Ricky, it's with almost 30, or I think 30 current or past Blackburns out there today. Perfect conditions to see them battle it out.
A trophy on the line for these teams as well. First played the first ever Super Rugby match between the women's sides back in 2021. Well, the Chiefs were beaten in round 1 and they were pretty flat, to be fair. It wasn't a vintage Chiefs performance by any stretch. They've in fact lost their last 3 matches going back into last season. A big performance needed as they're led out by Kennedy Tsukuafu, who sets the tone for all that the Chiefs do. Hoping perhaps that Palmer that is here in Blues country can be getting straight heading down the highway. And they're also hoping the inclusion of Tanika Willison will add some injection from the back. It's a bit of a change of focus for the Tokyo Olympic gold medalist with after years in the 7 side. She's had a stint in rugby league, now back home in her home region and back in Super Rugby Aupiki, where she made a really good fist of things back in 2023. A welcome return to Chiefs colours for Tanika Willison. Well, this Blues side were absolutely dominant last week with 7 tries. Coach Willie Walker has said they're not going out to defend their title, they want to win it again. And a key part of that hope is a legend of the game who is showing no signs of slowing down whatsoever. 202 running metres from 15 carries last week, 2 offloads and a try, 6 defenders beaten. Portia Woodman-Wycliffe moving from the wing to centre today and in unstoppable form early in the season.
Yep.
Todd Petrie is in charge of this one. He's assisted by Maggie Cogger-Orr and Erin Doherty. Estelle Faiapu. Hazel Chubik doesn't get us really going very far at all. An awful start for the Chiefs and Chubik, and just didn't get any connection on that, so the Blues are going to get a feed to the scrum on halfway to start this match. Well, you can do all the big wind-up in the world for a grand final rematch, and then a dud kick to get us going. first set piece in the opening 10 seconds of the match. Chiefs did get a little bit of ascendancy over Matatu last week. Tara Turner converting to half-back, getting the start today ahead of Kalia Awa for the Blues to feed the scrum. Obviously good to go today as we get this match going with a good solid scrum, and it'll be Mikaele Tu'u in the headgear today out the back for Tara Turner. Throws a wayward ball. Sorensen McGee coming forward and just didn't get the connection, but she's tidied up as the young fullback as she's ragdolled to ground by Tubic, and they'll concede a penalty, the Chiefs here.
Off your feet and taking the 9.
Messy start, and Cottrell's going to tap and want to play. Again messy, and it's been scooped up by the Chiefs and Mahutariki Whakalelu, so both teams a little guilty early on. Some untidy play in the opening 2 minutes. Kelly Brazier in. Here's Willison, first touch for her. And now Tubic, and now some space on the edge for Merirangi Paul. Tries to clatter between Brown and Vahakolo. Again, it's scrappy. Really messy start. Taylor now for Henwood as the Chiefs try and settle into their work.
Hey, Blue, let it go.
Hutariki Whakalelu bumps off Lolo here and wrestled to the ground on halfway.
Use it.
Back it comes for Tubic again now, and a nice flat hard ball for the captain Tukuafu. She was outstanding last week, Kennedy Tukuafu, for the Chiefs. Heavy defence on Jade Coates as the Blues try and blow through. It's there for Baylor. Messy ball, and look at Demand, really quick onto that loose ball as she hacked it through. Willison's going to go all the way back to her goal line to chase and have to scramble her way out of here. Tanika Willison, she's done well on the angled run before she got smashed by Lolo here.
Back.
Nia Anderson doing some hard meters. The Chiefs looking to clear away Tubic, but China Hohepa. Oh, that's messy from Hohepa, and it's possession here for the Blues. 3 minutes gone, and the ball's been spilled either side numerous ways, and a chance for the Blues to get on the score sheet first. Lolo here. Now Turner for Veliko. Tipped up by Tukuafu. Chiefs having a scramble. Round the corner they come for Mikaele Tu'u, shipped on for Itunu. 4 metres short of the line. The Blues threatening early. Here's Brown, oh, good tackle, good defence. Smith in the mix. Now the Chiefs trying to make a mess of it here. Blues have lost a little bit of ground. And it's slow ball for Demand to dig out. Veliko it is with the carry. Now up to Moimoi, Elizabeth Moimoi. Chiefs' early defence against Matatu last week was good, and it's proving to be so here too. Oh, big contact as Vaipulu goes forward. That's better ball. Roos tries to run into, does run into the shoulder of Henwood. And now it's been stolen away by the Chiefs, and Charmaine Smith, by the look, has dug in there. And they'll get a chance to clear away with a penalty.
Well, very long passage of play. Multiple changes of hands in terms of the position. You see both teams committing a lot of numbers to the breakdown, trying to get a really clean ball and fast ball at that. As they tried to shift it wide, you saw the Blues, just a slight change in tactic, trying to go through the middle there. They had numbers out wide.
I think from the early play here too, and we're seeing some of the ruck work here that the Chiefs have committed to. I think it's a strategy of theirs. I think Hazel Tribbett got penalised in the early stages, but they're definitely trying to hit the ruck.
Oh, line out's messy, and it's scooped up by Lolo here, and then she's able to get it away for Itunu, so it's more possession for the Blues. And extra defence coming in for the Chiefs here. Turner clears. Now they look to release this back line. Crossfield kick from Cottrell to Vahakolo. Paul couldn't bring it in. Willison tidies up, and it's a penalty for the Chiefs.
Blue taking in the air.
Penalty's gone against Caitlin Vahakolo. Was it Sorensen McGee coming through on Merirangi Paul in the air?
Hey, I need at least half a metre off that mark, eh? That line out. Yeah.
Boy, it's been a frenetic opening 5.5 minutes, 6 minutes.
Both teams with intentions to play some good afternoon running rugby. Why not when the conditions
Black, use the line, eh?
are out there? Such a beautiful afternoon. It's a good option from Kristen Cotterill. Just that versatility that she offers in that number 10 jersey.
Green finds her mark, and away come the Chiefs with it, looking for Mahutariki Whakalelu to crash up in midfield. That power running she has. Here's Maka. And now Willison's been prominent. Flicks the ball for Tui. First touch for Ruby Tui, but she gets Kolossi at the same time as the ball. Here's Coates, the Fiji international. Played 80 minutes last week. Brazier for Tukuafu. Bouncing and spinning out of one and then flicking the ball along. It's been knocked down by Cotterill. Forced offload, but possession still there for the Chiefs. Paul chopped down. And now, heavy ruck work.
There's a knock on in the tackle by Blue.
Go back to the ruck, but Blue's physical at that breakdown.
And that's where the Blues are so strong. The likes of their Lucy Trio, Michele Tu'u in there, contesting everything in and around that breakdown. Some good cleans.
Sorry, Mark's just back here. Come forward.
She tags teams along with Moi Moi and Vaipulu. It's absolutely physical there. You can see they're wanting to keep the ball alive there, but errors again, letting them down. Ball not quite going to hand. Pushing passes one too many times.
Crouch. Bind. Sit.
Chiefs got a little shove here, got away on its control in the back by Anderson, and now Baylor clears as Paul comes off her wing, almost sliced her way through. Did Merirangi Paul up to halfway. Here's Willison again. Now Tui looking to get on the outside. Nice tackle once more by Kolossi.
Is it?
And now Charmaine Smith and some of the forwards do some hard work. Chiefs haven't had a proper foray into Blues territory yet. Tukuafu again just throws herself at defenders. And this one's been nicked away, though, by the Blues. Brilliantly done. And then Tukuafu, how does she do that? Get back to steal that possession away. Unbelievable from the Chiefs captain. Smith for Tukuafu. Now Brazier is distributing well. Now looking to straighten is Vicky Rose Green, and that's a good charge from the hooker. This looks better from the Chiefs until it doesn't. Ball spills out of the hands of Henwood, and it's scooped up by Vahakolo. A lot of effort and endeavour, no reward for anyone. Here's a touch for Woodman Whitcliffe, and it might work out for the Blues this time. Brown, and she's going to release Kolossi. Now Jamie Kolossi to try and take on the two defenders coming across. It's a good tackle, spot tackle made by Willison with Tui in support, and they'll win the turnover.
She took it with her. Hold her.
Well, it's a good win for the Chiefs because they're dominating in terms of the possession with the ball. And you can see what they're trying to do, but Kennedy Tukuafu, once again, heavily involved. Just goes about her work. She's got some good big ball carries as she loses the turnover earlier on, gets straight back up on her feet, and then turns the ball over. Those are just the impact that she has on a game, everything that she does. Portia Woodman got a little bit of a touch there, and Jamie Kolossi had some space out wide, took on Ruby Tui and Tanika Willison. She brought to ground. Look at Ruby Tui straight over that ball.
A little bit wayward, but it lands out enough for the Chiefs. And now Brazier and Cottrell come together. Boy, there's some experience, isn't there? And then there's a hole too for Mia Anderson. Straight up the middle. She's got a good turn of pace, Mia Anderson. Cover defence comes across in the former Colossi. But Anderson has put the Chiefs on the front foot now. Tubic for Smith. And now Willison again. Here's Merirangi Paul as a couple of Blues players go sliding. Tripped up by the footwork of Paul. Better from the Chiefs now. Anderson who started it. Flat this time for Mahutariki Whakalelu. Oh, dipping low. Anderson
No.
was hit by Vaipulu.
Use it.
Smith again has had a prominent start to this match. He's not going to get through Woodman Wycliffe though. Heavy defence from the legend in the middle. Brazier change of direction. Now Willison again, and there's space here for Merirangi Paul. A lot of room on the edge. Sorensen McGee comes forward and Vahakolo comes back at it. They do well to stop Merirangi Paul. Now the Chiefs forwards keep it in tight. Tukuafu it is. Baylor picks out the runners. Tubic for Maka. Here the contact as it's Roos who makes the tackle this time. Smith pressing the Chiefs, coming forward at the Blues. Brazier flat across and on the chest of Paul. It looked a little loose on the dot down, so they're going to check.
You got knock on field. Yeah, okay.
Knock on field by the sound, no try.
Okay, we'll come up and check. It's our time off 10, no check. Been unable to see a grounding Estelle. Can we just check touch and goal, please?
So hasn't made a call either way on field.
No try.
Yeah, sorry, I got no try.
So the ball is clearly lost forward in the field of play.
In the field of play. So in the field of play, so we're 5 minutes scrum.
5 minutes scrum.
Well, it's a good safe tackle there from Caitlin
No
Vahakolo.
try. Scrum.
It's a good matchup between her and Merirangi Paul. Out on this right edge here,
Knock on in
Merirangi
the
Paul
field
seeing
play.
a lot of ball.
That's scrum.
It's good to see the Chiefs really starting to build phases. Nice flat pass here from Kelly Brazier.
When you talk of building phases, I think Kelly Brazier's had a lot to do with that. We're often seeing her slip into the first receiver position and Hazel Tubic
Yeah, stay left.
move further out, which is creating some great continuity there.
So Blues will feed the scrum 5 metres out from their own goal line. Chiefs just kind of came at them in waves there.
Crouch.
A couple of desperation tackles made.
Bind.
Still no score, 12 minutes gone.
Both teams just hold our weight. Right, started really well. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. 30 seconds. Let's go. Louder. Yep. Crouch. Bind. Sit.
Oh, Chiefs get a real big shove on, and Turner does well to dig that out and able to release away for a good carry from Ruahei Demand. Doing well to get out of here, the Blues, after that strong scrum from the visitors. Lolo here, and now Cottrell puts it on the boot. Finds some grass, some good territory, and a nice exit in the end from the Blues.
Well, the blue scrum's definitely been a weapon for them. They're operating at 100% after last week's game against the Paua. You saw just a little shunt. They took back a few steps there. Likes of Vesenea Mahutariki Whakalelo there, coming up against a Black Ferns prop. She's really standing her ground in and around those set piece areas.
Let's go, Black. Let's go.
So speaking of her too, she's set up in the midfield. Likely she'll run down that 10 channel.
That is the way it is heading, and here she is, Vaisenia Mahutariki Whakalelu, and she gets the arms free for Anderson, who's sat on the shoulder. Now Tukuafu in support. Another good attacking period from the Chiefs as the forwards steam onto it at pace. It's Hohepa this time. She's stopped in a good tackle by Sorensen McGee. Anderson again. I mean, busy Anderson and Tukuafu, the loosies for the Chiefs. Up over the 22 they go again. Blues have been under some defensive pressure now. Brazier trying to get around one of her dearest friends in Woodman Whitcliffe, who wins that battle. Mahutariki Whakalelu almost runs over the top of Dejan Brown. Just rode her to the ground. Nice hands from Anderson. Vaipulu has got hands on that for the Blues, but can't come away with it. Coates standing out wide and gets a ball over the top somehow for Merirangi Paul. The long levers of the lot finds Paul on the wing, and they've got advantage as well for a high shot here. Willison comes away for Brazier and in that first receiver position. As Anderson once more goes hard at the line. Another carry for the tight head prop, this impressive youngster. And they've got a penalty that they'll go back. The high tackle, Atlanta Lola, here it was.
Well, the Chiefs really starting to string together some really good phases. They were guilty last week of not being patient. We can see now they're really building in their structure, trying to commit defenders in. So Merirangi Paul here. That's Lola here. It'll get pinged for a high shot.
That looks to have been a good move so far, moving Merirangi Paul out to the wing. She's been busy out there after playing at centre last week.
You mentioned earlier, Honey, the Chiefs, Manawa, being able to string together phases. I think that has come off the back of some strong direct carries from Tukuafu and Mahutariki Whakalelu.
Here they go again. It's going to go far from Coates here. They've got a real good roll on. Have the Chiefs forward pack. Vicky Rose Green's got it in the back. She has to peel away. Got a little bit isolated, has Green, but able to protect the ball and lay it back for Tukuafu to go next. And now Anderson. Blues have been able to regroup. And now it's with Mahutariki Whakalelu. Wrestle on the ground for the loose ball, and it might have come away in the hands of Dejan Brown here for the Blues. She'll have to let it come away, though, and it's still there, in fact, for the Chiefs. It's a little bit laboured from Baylor, but it gets there eventually to Anderson, just half a metre short of the Blues line. Looking for opening points, and if they finally come, there's a scramble, a wrestle of bodies, and a try is given. And coming up with it is Kennedy Tukuafu, the Chiefs captain. A deserving first score in this one. In fact, it may be Vicky Rose Green, also equally deserving.
Well, when you talk about a team try, that is absolutely what the Chiefs needed. But you have to take your hat off to the forward pack here. They've done a lot of work in this opening 17 minutes of this match. They went about their work, pick and goes. They secured the set piece. Look at the work done here. I think it is Tukuafu that gets over the line there, opening the score for the Chiefs Manawa.
Conversion goes over as well. It is Kennedy Tukuafu who comes up with it, the Chiefs captain, who's been in the thick of everything, and a well-deserved try.
Well, she really is just continuing her form from last week. Got voted Fans Player of the Match by those who adore her. And she's just started where she left off against Matatu last week with another try. 2 in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I've seen the ball already won, but I'll keep an eye on it. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Left or right?
So does the Chiefs, who make the early running. The grind of a match so far. This one's fallen for Tui. Offload sticks in the hands of Mucker, flirting with that sideline. Does well to keep it in, as does Green. And eventually Smith goes out over the side, but it's a penalty.
Knee was down, tackle release.
It's been a strong opening stanza for the Chiefs Manawa. Really come here, rolled their sleeves up, willing to get into that physical battle with the Blues. You know they're so dominant in and around that breakdown area. They're matching them for physicality at the moment.
Their line-out's been better too than it was last week, and that's allowing them to play with plenty of pace, and the likes of this woman Tukuafu to crash onto the ball again. Oh, Demanda's flung herself up offside and then got back in plenty of time. It's got the timing wrong, but no harm done as she made it back. Anderson now.
Right, Blue. Yeah, no, let it go. Move your leg. Move your leg. Just try and move.
Coates who threw that nice ball for Port in the previous movement. Brazier. Chiefs lose a bit of ground as it's untidy again, and they have to get back in numbers to protect possession. They've lost 20-odd metres or so. So reset and go again with Smith. Oh, ripped away by Demant, then fends off one and another. Ruahei Demant, it goes through the hands of Lolo here. An opportunistic from Ruahei Demant, who is looking in great nick and good early season form.
Oh, this is the calibre of a world-class player like Ruahei Demant there, stripping that ball from Charmaine Smith.
Just be careful if you lose that ball in the air.
The ball not quite going to hand for Lolo here.
Yep.
So Chiefs
What's the matter? What's the matter?
regain position here. But we do have a player,
Yeah, time's still running, guys.
down and
Let's
back
go.
play at the
Time's running.
moment.
Take the scrum. Let's go, Blue.
Looks like Jade Coates has just taken a knee, but she's back on her feet now.
Yeah, happy.
She seems to be okay.
That's good.
Cotterell's just in back play too, maybe getting a hand strapped for the
Let's go,
Blues.
ladies. 30
We're
seconds,
going to
let's
play
go.
on. Just running back into position out, fingers taped, Kristen Cottrell.
Crouch. Bind. Sit.
Chiefs come away with Paul coming off their wing, and now Brazier, that close contact footwork. It's made it so slippery in the sevens game.
Outside.
A
Hold
little bit
forward,
of a tangle.
Yes.
Against Tubic will find touch. I mean, not the distance she wanted to, but clearing away regardless.
She's not having the greatest day with a kicking game at the moment as Hazel Tubic, but just the dual playmaker role between her and Brazier there seems to be working effectively when they
Stay
keep
there,
ball in
four.
hand.
Good line-out ball for the Blues as it comes away from Turner. Moi just throws herself over the top of Tubic. A bit of a judderbart was Tubic. Here's Woodman in close. Had much go her way. Tukuafu again. She is superb, and now Hitariki Whakalelu. Poor Hepa. Blues almost on that one. And it's still there for Vicky Rose Green and the Chiefs Manawa. Easier again. Takes two Blues defenders to bring down Hitariki Whakalelu. Brazier sweeping across again. Now Tui, this could go anywhere. She looks to straighten up. 2 tries last week, Ruby Tui. Not a lot went her way, but she took her opportunities. Henwood. Now Coates has been busy as well, Jade Coates. Oh, massive clear out from the Blues, and they'll get the penalty. It was Demant again, all on that.
Side entry.
Once again, Ruahei Demant really steps up for her team. A big moment there. Really struggled to hold any kind of position at the moment. The Blues haven't really had an opportunity to fire any shots at the moment. So they settle into this game.
Well, like you said earlier, Honey, the Manawa forwards have been going to work, but some great work there by the Blackfern captains, both today on each side of the field, stepping up for their teams in crucial moments.
That's a great point, Les. Tukuafu and Demant captaining the Blackfern. That's blown away in the wind. And it's there for the Chiefs. Here's Tukuafu. Again, that whipping ball and clever out the back of the hand. Now Willison try and show her pace on the edge. Tanika Willison, good tackle. Sorensen McGee, nice and calm at the back. But another good incursion from the Chiefs off a lovely pass by Tui, who'll clear here. Brazier. Some sevens connection certainly coming to the fore between Tui Willison and Brazier at times. It's there for Baylor. Smith. Oh, just gone backwards there. The player's absolutely flattened by Veliko. I don't know if there were any arms in the tackle on Vicky Rose Green, and she just landed. Oh, looked very awkward.
Yeah, it's a little bit. Tom off. Selwyn, come to you. Got a high tackle. TMO check, please.
Just going to check the high tackle here. The ball went to ground, and it was play on for Green here.
Here comes your first look.
Yeah, it looks like a head clash there. You can see
Contact.
Chris Veliko there. She's upright the whole time.
Oh, there's no arms in that either. He's in trouble here for Veliko.
Live pace, please. So I've definitely got foul play. Definitely got head contact. So I'm setting it yellow. Okay.
It's highly likely
ball carrier
looking at a yellow card.
Yeah, is leading with her head. Yeah, correct. Yeah. Okay. You guys happy with that? Yeah. Okay. Estelle, you got anything?
Kennedy, can you just go back with your team? You're going to hear the read on.
Camera's coming back to you, Todd.
Okay, thank you. And that's one blue, correct? Yeah. One blue. One blue. My. Okay, so we got foul play, we got head contact. Appreciate that she's coming up. Okay. All right, but it will be a yellow card. All right.
So yellow card goes against Chris Veliko.
I get that, but we're taking medication into it. Okay. All right. So ball carrier's got the ball.
And the Chiefs are asking the question about it. I think she was almost caught by surprise. That
Be a penalty.
Green had played on the drop ball. But anyway, Chris Veliko will go and sit down for 10 minutes.
Time's on.
I think Green's come to the sideline. An HIA check as well. This is the second yellow card in a row for Chris Veliko. She's yellow carded last week as well.
So, but for about the opening 2 minutes of the game, things gone the Blues' way, really, and the Chiefs get an opportunity to punish it here with a really good touch finder from Hazel Tubic to put them 5 metres out. And with a new hooker onto the field, goes Hope Upper-Barrett with the throw. It's with Coates. We saw an impressive forward drive, rolling maul from the Chiefs earlier on, but the Blues have got well organised here. Hope Upper-Barrett's great from this position. Leading try scorer in FPC last year, but they'll clear away out to their backline. Brazier trying to dance their way through the defence. It takes a couple of Blues defenders to bring her to ground. Chiefs pressing for a second here with 15 to go in the first half.
Advantage, 2 Blues, slow to roll.
And they've got advantage this time against Lolo here.
Let it come, Blue, let it come.
Chiefs pressing. Mahutariki Whakalelu getting a little bit sideways, but they'll keep coming around the corner and they'll get another penalty to work with.
Nice
Blues conceding under pressure.
2 Blue, slow to roll. Yeah, nice here. 2 Blue.
Discipline has to be considered here by the Blues front row. Last week, 6 of their 12 penalties were by the front row, with 2 of them getting a yellow card, and have continued that again this week with Veliko getting another yellow card. So have to really tidy up their discipline.
Well, they have to bring on a front row, of course, with Veliko in the bin. So that's Alfina Tandian Wainoho, a former Chiefs player. And looking, is it Elizabeth Moimoy, who's perhaps the sacrifice player here, dropping off the side of the scrum.
Crouch. Bind. Sit. Reset.
Little pep talk for Afina Tandian Wainoho. What a comeback story she is.
Keep our height. Right.
Best part of a couple of years out with a neck injury, and it's 17 for the Blues.
Let's go, let's go.
They're moving up here this year.
She will absolutely be up for this game against her old teammates, Chiefs Manawa. It's interesting to see the setup here of the Chiefs Manawa. They've split.
Crouch.
2 to 4.
Bind!
Plenty of space to use out there on Ruby Tui's wing.
Sit!
That's the good options, isn't it? Tube at one side, Brazier the other. Scrum's a little bit messy, starts to screwing out to the, I was going to say out to the open, but they come back to the blind side with Willison, who's caught 5 metres short. Around the corner they come. That's been knocked down, a double blast, and the Blues could go down to 13 here.
Yellow card.
They are going down to
Slapping
13.
On the ball.
It's Kristen Cottrell to the side, deliberately knocked down. And now the Blues in some trouble.
Well, this is big for the Blues. They lose their 10, their game driver, as well as Chris Valicourt still in the bin as well. The option to go to the right here, wrapped up well. Chiefs will take another shot here.
Line out lands in the hands of Coates, and it's quick, and it's rolled on quickly for Hope Upper Barrett, just short of the line. She's piling, Tukuafu looking for a second. She's almost over as well. Once more, they keep it tight. Mahutariki Whakalelu. And now they come again, Hope Upper Barrett, and Hope Upper Barrett is down. Leading try scorer in the Farah Palmer Cup last year on the score sheet in Super Rugby Aupiki. Grace Hope Upper Barrett gets a second for the Chiefs.
She seems to have a knack for getting on the field and getting tries in the opening 2 minutes of her appearances. See, she's come on for the HIO, Vicky Rose Green. She's she's heavily involved in the set of play here. This is the second crack at the line. She's just too big, too strong. Blues are down in numbers. They can't stop Grace that close to the line.
Leading with the head. Maggie, sorry, can you just quickly
Kick
check
is
on it?
away
See-
from Kelly Brazier, but it is the Chiefs leading the defending champion Blues 12 points to 0.
Well, you're right, honey. She does have a knack for coming on and scoring tries, but I mean, probably didn't expect her to do that on the inside shoulder of Portia Woodman-Wycliffe. We've got someone down injured though for Chiefs. Manawa Ariana Baylor.
Well, discipline, a real issue for the Blues. 2 players in the sin bin are getting well and truly handed to them on the penalty count as well. And the Chiefs, who looked all out of sorts in round 1, have given this group something to think about. Willie Walker in the centre, Carlos Spencer. And there's the Chiefs coaching team. I was going to say Dwayne Sweeney looking a little bit more relaxed than last week, but not really. Carla Hohepa, Sona Taumalolo. Blues opt to go deep down into Chiefs territory off the kickoff. It's with Brazier. Coates. She's been good value in this opening half hour. Jade Coates, who won 2 Super W titles with the Druid, as Brazier gets thumped by Mikaeli Tu'u. Chiefs just chancing their arm deep inside their own territory, and they make a meal of it.
Yeah, very own characteristic error there from Charmaine Smith. Did not need to push that pass.
Right, Blue, let's go.
Often they're choosing to run it out of their own 22. High risk. Rod doesn't come off this time.
Never mind. Okay.
Well, it's given the Blues an opportunity, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on it.
Into the final 10 minutes of the half, they're playing with 13, one up front, one in the back line, just to give themselves a foothold in this match late in the half.
See the handling errors there. Mostly becomes because the Chiefs Manawa have had so much possession. Absolutely dominated the opening 30 minutes of the game. Again, such a threatening back line in the Blues.
Crouch!
Finally get an opportunity to have a strike here.
Bind!
One less player in the scrum, one less player in the back line. And the front rows go down.
Slap here by the loose head. That's right. I've seen a slip, okay? Right, that's what I've seen. Let's go. Better shape, yeah, well done. Yep, better shape, well done.
Once again here, scrum packs down. Just a slight slip there from Vesanea. Mahutariki Whakalelo. The scrums have held solid throughout this first half. good battle in there.
Bind! Sit!
Penalty will go the Blues' way, despite the applause and cheers of the Chiefs.
Mark's it.
So Mahutariki Whakalelu went straight down. So the Blues rather are going to tap here, and Lolo here will throw herself at the defence. This is where the Blues were really good last season. That's a wonderful carry from Vaipulu. Just metres short of the line. Demand ships it on. Great hands. Woodman Wycliffe and the bounce. Oh, as the pass goes forward to Vahakolo. Woodman Wycliffe thought she'd found the room on the edge, but the pass goes forward.
Oh, it's such a shame. Ball just going forward straight out of Portia Woodman's hand. There's a lot of pressure coming on her.
Come forward on set. Okay.
Such a good charging run from Vaipulu. Saw her doing it last week.
You just sense a bit of frustration from this Blues team. Probably not the game they thought would unravel with the stroke power they've got in their back line. Now losing 2 players, but they've done well to maintain the score. And we've got Chris Valiko back up and running, so she mustn't be too far away from getting back on the field.
Crouch! Bind!
About a minute or so left on that sin bin for Valiko. A little bit longer for Cottrell, of course. Chief scrum started to march forward as Brazier gets a flat ball and goes to ground. Chiefs happy to try and run it out and see if they can stretch this shortened Blues lineup. Now Tubic will go to the boot and look for touch. Just outside the 22. It's probably unkind to Hazel Tubic there, a little further out than that.
Okay, we'll yellow back on. Thank you. Is she on now?
Here comes Valiko.
Simon player back.
She gets done her time in the bin.
17.
Should be a welcome added bonus, as well as Moimoi gets to come back on. See Tangen go back to the bench.
Time's on.
Nikeli Tu'u, but it's disrupted and it comes away from Vaisinia Mahutariki Whakalelu. Line out goes astray for the Blues, and perhaps opportunity lost now for Brazier and the Chiefs. Maka. Willison has been good coming into that line. She's not getting through Woodman Wycliffe though. And now Anderson. Nice quick ball this time for Baylor to clear away. Paul coming in looking for work as Hohepu roams in the wide. Good tackle, Vahakolo. The area she's really looked at strengthen her game in Caitlin Vahakolo. Chiefs up over halfway. Through Hope Upper Barrett. Players stayed down. That's Hohepu after the Vahakolo tackle on halfway. Anderson goes forward. Blues. Mikaeli Tu'u almost hands on it. Tunu slow to get up. As Tubic looks to turn the Blues around. This one's gone deep for Sorensen McGee, who's going to run it back at the Chiefs.
Blue retreat, keep moving.
And then gets a really good clearance away. That is an excellent exit from the 18-year-old Braxton Sorensen McGee down towards halfway.
She hasn't had many opportunities in this opening half so far, but such a beautiful kick. Such a youngster. You saw the big tackle coming in here from Vahakolo. Hohepu slow to get up after that.
Gee, that's a good kick from Sorensen McGee. Line out though, just starting to look a little untidy for both teams, and now ball to ground. Oh, the Blues, they're hanging in with 14 now.
Well, as we pack down for the scrum, just had confirmation that Vicky Rose Green has failed her HIA, so she will not be returning to the field of play.
30 seconds. Let's go, Blue, let's go. Mark's here.
The handling there is there, starting to compound for the Chiefs. Manawa got a 12-point lead and probably starting to push a few passes that aren't needed at the moment.
Crouch. Bind. Sit!
Blues still playing without Kristen Cottrell. That's good hard meters from Woodman Wycliffe in midfield. A little untidy for Turner, there for Demant. Oh, Vahakolo, first real touch and attack. Gets rid of one defender, steaming away. Caitlin Vahakolo in and away, trying to turn Tui around. She turns her inside out. Tui comes back at her, but it's too little too late. Caitlin Vahakolo, individual brilliance. That is what has made her one of the brightest stars in the game.
Well, how good to see two big superstars in the likes of Caitlin Vahakolo and Ruby Tui going for it. Look at the ball movement here from Ruahei Demant. Finds Caitlin Vahakolo. Look at the speed and acceleration does. Take it in and out on Ruby Tui. She gets the outside. Ruby Tui's pretty convinced she got her out, but looks like the try's been awarded.
20 seconds, 12.
Well, that ability to swerve and move while still doing it at pace. Tui did well momentarily, and then to even get a hand on her at the end. There's Demant from wide. Isn't going to be able to bring it around, but an important strike in the corner for Vahakolo just before half-time.
That'll bring the Blues huge confidence heading into the half-time. Really struggled to find any kind of momentum going forward, but look at her go, in and out. Turns Ruby Tui inside out and over for the try. How good.
Restart shallow, and it's brought down by Valiko. Blues back to the full complement of players now after playing
Bring it back.
for about 15 or so minutes with 13 players.
Well through. Use it. Ball's out. Yes, ball is out.
Turner has to play it. Woodman Wycliffe goes back. Tries to get around Anderson and then is able to slip a ball for Lolo here. Now the Blues all of a sudden look full of running as Vahakolo patient on the bounce. Great support from Brown and then just spilled it. Well, the Blues finally in the final couple of minutes of the half have come to life.
It's still really starting to open up. Now getting the ball into the hands of the likes of Portion, Woodman Wycliffe and Vahakolo. Huge strike powers for the Blues.
Let's go, ladies. Let's go. Set up.
Sorensen McGee's gone if that had gone to hand, and well, they hadn't lost control. The Chiefs, though, after looking all out of sorts in round one,
Crouch. Bind.
come up to Eden Park where they were beaten in the final last year. And made a good fist of this first half.
Hold on. What's the gone? No. Keep our height, huh? Yep. Green goes. Okay, I'm not seeing that, but I'll keep an eye on it. I just need you to make sure your head's in the right place, okay? Let's go. Let's go.
Chiefs look like they're setting up for one more
Crouch.
roll of the dice here. After
Bind.
the halftime siren is gone.
Sit.
And they'll get a free kick.
Green gauge. If you tap it, yep.
In fact, Hazel Tubic will get us into half-time. It is the Chiefs who've had the majority of the running in the first half, but the Blues striking late in the spell. The Chiefs leading at half-time, 12 points to 5. Chiefs lead the Blues 12-5 round 2 of Super Rugby Aupiki at Eden Park. Let's get some insights from the camp. Carla Hohefer from the Chiefs is with Les Elder.
Carla, bit of a messy start, but the girls kicked into gear pretty quickly. You must be happy with the distribution and ball retention.
Yeah, look, last week we were disappointed. We knew we didn't capitalise on the position that we had. So this week it was all about playing our game no matter what the Blues bring at us. So, yeah, we're really kind of happy with that, but we know that we can't clock off for the next 40 minutes.
Definitely, they'll come out firing. Do you think there were missed opportunities after some of the hard work done by Tukuafu, Anderson, Mahutariki Whakalelu to open up space out wide?
Yeah, look, we need to earn the right. We know that there's space there, but it's all about earning the right first, and we can't shovel the ball along the line. So we know we've got to go out there, keep our ball, keep playing on top, and hopefully the reward will come.
Good luck. Charm, 13 players, no ball, majority of that half on D, but you're only going into the half 7 point down. You must be pretty happy with the pressure absorbed.
I think we work a lot for each other, and I think that's that care factor around defence. Pretty tough when you don't have the ball, so no, we're really, really proud of the efforts on D there.
And how do we pull trigger to get these backs fired and unleashed?
I think we've got to have ball retention first and foremost, and our discipline's letting us down, so we're working on those in this half.
Good luck.
Two very astute observers of the games, the respective assistant coaches, Carla Hohepa and Charmaine McMenamin, both World Cup winning Black Ferns. Yes, the team's unchanged going into the second half, although Grace Hope Upper Barrett is on for Vicky Rose Greenfield and HIA midway through that first half. Blues played for 15 or so minutes with 13 players, and that was one of them who went to the sin bin. Kristen Cottrell looks ready to roll. Second half underway of this round 2 match in Super Rugby. Aupiki, and it's
Inside.
landed awkwardly for Maka. Does well in the end, and then bust through a couple of tackles as the Chiefs look to get straight back into their work. Anderson, oh, that's great control, but it went forward off the fingers into a Blues player for Tukuafu. So early mistake from the Chiefs.
Number 8 blue. 8 blue, 8. Just don't fly early.
See Harold Noteringa has come onto the field. The second half of the Blues quickly gets herself involved.
Not a bad substitution to bring on to replace Eldora Itonu. Was a Chiefs OG in 2021 when this all kicked off here at this stadium. They've gone up the road to play for the Blues.
Bind. Sit.
Turner's distributed well, the new halfback for the Blues, as they look to get a roll on early, and Sorensen McGee spins out of one tackle. She's robust for a light, lean player, this young fullback. And it's there on the 22 for Turner to clear away to the Blues captain, Maya Roos. Squeeze back for the Blues, in a strike early in the second half. Here's Teringa, new player onto the field. Nice quick ball for Demant. And now Woodman-Whitcliffe for Lolo here. She's stopped in a good tackle by Paul. There for Woodman-Whitcliffe, just sizing up the options and then having a little dab. Portia Woodman-Whitcliffe dragged down by Brazier, but only just. Here's Brown. A good job, Dejan Brown, the 7 shirt. Really getting first dibs on it this season to the departure of Niall Williams. Bruce carries forward once more. Blues trying to string a few phases together early in this half. Nice quick pick on Demant, has caught the Chiefs napping. The captain of the Black Ferns, one of the leaders in this Blues side, straight up the middle, and Demant scores under the post.
Well, we saw a very similar try from Demant just last week. It's the pillars there, facing up. Mahutariki Whakalelo doesn't quite get across. She's always looking for those plays. Just good eyes up footy, straight under the post.
Kristen Cottrell squares us straight up after half-time, where the Blues absorbed some pressure in the first half. They've managed to get themselves right into it, 12-all.
You could argue that she had a couple of attempts at that pick and go, but the Manawa just did not react quick enough. And now we have a substitution for the Blues. Kalia Awa in jersey 21 is replacing Tara Turner.
Blues captain, Ruahei Demand, but there is the standalone Blues captain, the Shemaya Roos. Just lost sight of that one in the sun. It's tricky, I'd imagine, down there, Les, with that sun coming across now and a few shadows creeping in.
Yeah, it sure is. It's definitely beaming into the faces of the Blues players.
You've got time. Stay there.
And as we see, Mahutariki Whakalelu has left the line out and she's joined the midfield, so no doubt she'll get that ball again straight down the 10 channel.
Lola here finds a target. Nice quick ball. It's come backwards for Awa. New onto the field now, Kalia Awa. What a standout she was last season.
No.
Almost changed that final in the Blues' favours as Tearinga is met by Henwood. Veliko, trademark carry for her, stopped by Tukuafu up to the 22 Blues. Happy to try and rumble it out a bit for the moment with the skipper Roos. And now Cottrell, he's going to say, well, look to clear. Instead, it's a little chip over the top. Demand going to try and get Vahakolo in it. It's going to sit up here for Caitlin Vahakolo. Did well, Willison, to stop her because there would have been danger otherwise. And then the ball to ground from Tearinga. Good work is undone for the Blues. Well, unorthodox from Ruahei Demand. That's what we can come to expect from her.
They looked a little bit unorganised. Jammed down in their own 22. She took the kick pass option here. Doesn't quite land. Vahakolo recollects it. Heard the assistant coach, Tremaine McMiniman, talk about working hard for each other.
Crouch. Bind.
Scrum sets just outside the Blues 22.
Yeah, both teams. Both teams
reset.
Ladies, hey, I need you to own your responsibility here, all right? Hold your weight like a smoking pre-match. You both come forward. Okay, stop blaming one another. All right, let's go. Let's go. Set up. Crouch. Bind. Sit.
Scrum starts to twist away and it comes away for Merirangi Paul off her wing again and beats the first defender. Baylor having to scramble back a little bit. As Chiefs, the Blues rather look to put some pressure on. He's still there for Tubic. Just trying to regain some ascendancy after dominating that first half. Not having enough points to show for it. Here's Anderson. Tried to tip it on for Tukuafu. It's been knocked down in the tackle this time. And a little bit of broken field play for Tui where she's dangerous. Gets rid of Colossi. Woodman Wycliffe chases, drags her down as Sorensen McGee comes forward again. And then Woodman Wycliffe with some pressure on at ruck time. Good spot tackle made. Brown on Tukuafu. But now the Chiefs, well, about to say, regaining some momentum. And then all of the tight forwards can't control awkward balls.
15 blue, HIA. Let's go, sit up.
It's like Braxton's throwing some gi. It's been called for an HIA. It's been asked to go to the sideline.
Let's go, time's on, let's go. Might be the last one, yeah?
She's been replaced by Sylvia Brunt in jersey number 22. We're probably going to see Portia Woodman push back to the wing and Jamie Colossi at fullback, but what a substitution to bring on in Sylvia Brunt.
She is just going to have a chat to Jamie Colossi. It's exactly right, Les, on this angle. It's a bit of an embarrassment to riches that Willie Walker can manipulate his backline with.
Sit.
Blues get it in and out really quickly this time with Cottrell. Here's a first touch for Brunt off the bench. Now Demand, lots of bodies in motion for the Blues, but the pass a little laboured. Woodman Wycliffe can't get through Tui. That's a battle we get to see now in the second half. Oh, here's Mikaele Tu'u busting through the first defender. Vahakolo goes into play halfback. Vaipulu now. Gishish go again. Front foot ball for Cottrell. And now Brunt once more. Colossi up playing in the line. Jamie Colossi spied a little gap. Offload back in field. Vahakolo. Tubix holding her up. Vahakolo still trying to pump the legs for extra metres. Now the Blues have sparked something. Again, it's just a bit messy. Lose a little bit of that momentum for Awa to clear. Moi winds up into the defence. Tiaringa goes forward once more. Next cab off the ring. Awa picking out her run as well so far. Here's Veliko. Look to get the arms free, but took the ball into contact instead. Now Brunt, Sylvia Brunt, such a menace. Here's Brazier, had a good crack at it, but couldn't quite bring it away for the Chiefs. Demand, oh, nicely tipped on and then bobbling from Cottrell to Woodman-Whitcliffe.
It's a poor end to what was building to be a really nice phase of play there. Especially the work being done in and around the fours, running hard and direct. A lot of work coming in from the likes of Vaipulu, Veliko.
Well, to credit Willison for that hit on Cottrell, she's coming for a rest. And we talked about substitutions for the Blues, and Sylvia Brunt, not a bad substitution for Chiefs Manawa, bringing on Renee Holmes in jersey number 23.
Well, Tanika Willison too, just coming back from injury as well, so a good 50 minutes work for her. And then as they see a straight swap at fullback. As that line-out goes astray, and the Blues, Awa can't bring it in. Bouncing all over the place. A little bit of white line fever, these hard, dry conditions for the teams with which to play. Here's a touch for Holmes. Going to get a kick in behind here of Pelosi. And the attitude is to run with Woodman-Whitcliffe. Can't get past Tukuafu. Cottrell. The Blues will start again from their own half. Not a lot of room there for Vahakolo to move. They've done really well, brilliantly, Vahakolo and Demand to keep that in field, but Tukuafu's pinched that away, plucked it away from Colossi on the floor. Henwood tips it on this time for Hope Upper Barrett. Mahutariki Whakalelu. Now Tubik along the line for Hohepa, who's had a good time running out in these wide spaces this afternoon. Blues have got in this, so have they, and stolen it away. They have. That's Brunt and Tiaringa in tandem. Back and forth we go. Another long, sweeping passage of play between the 22s. Blues looking to keep the ball alive. Veliko now. Brown, the nice link play. Now Colossi. We're going to go forward again. Can't once more. Very few get past Tukuafu. She's not getting around. Reset and recycle. Demand has another dab and busts her way through. She's got Awa on the outside. Awa's got no support. Going to try and turn Tubik around. Looking for the support runners. Eventually Tubik comes at her and just stops. Couldn't see Vahakolo coming on the support line. And now it is with Caitlin Vahakolo. Once again, it's Ruahei Demand who's put the Blues on the front foot. Now Tiaringa. Cottrell wants to give it away from Roos. A quick pick for Veliko. Yeah, she can be really dangerous. That nice quick work. Vaipulu. Coates meets her in a hard tackle. Veliko again, making up for that time in the Sinbin in the first half. Awa will clear for Lolo here. Chiefs clinging on at the moment as they come around for Mikaele Tu'u. Vaipulu, hard to stop from this position. Mama Vaipulu. limbs eventually to ground. 5 metres short of the line, the Blues keep coming. Pick and go from Moi this time. As it comes out for Awa and Lolo here. And they've drawn a penalty out of the Chiefs here. There's a lot of space wide. They go into the tight channels once more, though, do the Blues. Forwards rolling the sleeves up and going to work. Out the back, this time they look to spread. Cottrell with a little bit of footwork. She tries to dance her way through, but is stopped in her tracks. Awa, little indecisive, and they'll go back and play the penalty, the Blues.
There's a one black, you say? TMO check.
Oh, they're going to check here.
Time's off. Got a TMO check for foul play. Sal, I'll come to you.
I think they're looking at a neck roll against Kate Hedwood for the Manawa.
Neck roll on Charmaine Smith here from Te Ringa. It's a long way back.
Right, so we have foul play.
Looks like to be Haruna Te Ringa.
I think there is a contact with the lower limb, but it's not. It's not the first point of contact. Like she rolls over onto it.
Yeah, I agree. So we did cock roll against 18 blue around the neck. I'm sitting at yellow card. You also got anything different? Yep. Okay, so I have a decision.
This goes back about 3 minutes.
Okay, so I got 18
passage of
blue,
play.
cock roll around the neck. She hasn't landed on the lower limb. Therefore, it will be a yellow card. 18 blue. Do you agree? 18 blue. 18. Yellow card. Croc roll.
Well, there you have it. Yellow card.
Yes, it is on you.
Haruna Te Ringa, the third card for the Blues throughout this game for croc roll.
Yeah.
They had all the momentum and everything going for them there.
And this will show how far back we're going, as Ariana Baylor is going to take this back to the 10-metre line for a period of play that happened 3 minutes ago. In fact, we're not going the 10-metre line, we're going to the other 10-metre line. And we'll keep going a little bit further.
10 minutes, so bring it in about here, eh? We'll give them time to set up.
Well, it's a third yellow card for the Blues. Haruna Te Ringa.
Yep. Time's on. Croc roll, around the neck.
And all of that work, all of that endeavour, 3 minutes of play, comes to nothing for the Blues.
Okay.
And Bruce is just asking again, but they have to quickly get on with it, the Blues. Third time in the match, the Blues have lost a player to the Sinman. As it's there for Charmaine Smith. She was the aggrieved party in that passage of play. Tukuafu gets the bounce now for Holmes, puts it on the toe, trying to stab him behind here, but Vahakolo gets back and does well. Woodman Wycliffe stayed in support. And then lost the ball on the ground.
Knock on, easy, whistle gone, whistle gone. Whistle gone, whistle gone. There's a knock on into a blue player.
We talk about momentum shifts, and this second half has had plenty of them. Both these teams sitting locked at 12 all. You can see the positions fairly even there.
Cool, 6 blues.
In the territory as well.
Let's go Black, let's go.
Well, there's a reason we only have cameras as opposed to microphones in the coaches' boxes.
No, just coming back on.
Due to the yellow card, Eldora Ituna returns to the field for the scrum, and sacrificial lamb again. Elizabeth Moi comes off. Looks like Crystal Murray has also snuck onto the field for Chiefs Manawa.
Murray on in 17, replacing Kate Henwood.
Crouch! Bind! Sit!
Oh, that Bruce Hums scrum is holding firm, but the Chiefs are coming at them again. Tubic now goes wide for Holmes. Tui on support. Renee Holmes goes herself. Injection off the bench from the Blackburns fullback. And Renee Holmes puts the Chiefs back in front.
Saw the backline play here. Mirirangi Paul gets involved. The back door out to Hazel Tubic and the long pass here. It's a 2v1. Renee does not need Ruby at this point. She's over for the points for the Manawa.
Here we see just a replay of this great team try here. Great injection from Renee Holmes entering the game. A couple of kicks and now a try. I jumped the gun earlier with Crystal Murray. She's actually up on her feet on the sideline here, getting ready to warm up.
Brazier just had a little look at the oncoming defence, and now the Blues look to quickly counter. Vahakolo can't quite get away from Paul, who scrambled really well. Mirirangi Paul still there though. Vahakolo popping it back in field. Sorensen McGee, bodies flying everywhere. Awa comes away for Tearinga, and now Demand. The Blues off the Chiefs era, desperately trying to get back into it, and they've got advantage. Mikaelitu. Dement once more. Woodman, Wycliffe there for Colossi. Colossi trying to get around the outside, and she does. Jamie Colossi leaves Chiefs defenders.
Well, just handling errors there from the Chiefs Manawa. Let them down, and straight away the Blues switch into attack with Caitlin Bakolo. And let the ball do the work, and Ruahei Demand, big long passes out wide. Jamie Colossi gets around. Renee Holmes.
And out it comes again. Happy to keep it in tight. Another quick pick and go. This time that comes from Haupapa Barrett. After good earlier meters from Tukuafu. And they've gone too early, the Blues. They've got advantage here, the Chiefs. Trying to steal it away. This is reminiscent of the final last year. But at the other end, the Blues have held them up. They've still got a penalty, though, the Chiefs. Renee Holmes from in front to put the Chiefs back in the lead. With no drama at all. And now, as they have throughout, it is the Blues chasing for one big quick hit as the Chiefs lead 22-19 with 4 to play. With 2 minutes to play, the defending champions on home turf chasing the game. This has been some response from the Chiefs after last week's performance regardless. Desperately trying to, hold on as Murray has gone high on Brunso Smith. There's a couple of high tackle shots there. Demand, they'll keep playing. Woodman, Wycliffe, pumping the legs. Portia, Woodman, Wycliffe. She's done it time and again on the international stage. And now does it for the Blues.
Snatches the game for the Blues here. Still a lot of work to do. Fends off 1, 2, 3. Hazel Tubic. Baylor cannot bring her in. She's over. They steal the lead here. Does Portia Woodman Wycliffe.
$79 minutes it took for the Blues to hit the front. Chiefs, they go long with the kick, not even going to get a chance on it. And the Blues get out of jail at home. Under the pump for the best part of 79 minutes, and then a moment of magic from one of the greats. The Blues steal at 24-22.